Dominic Pie.
Yo.
How has the pandemic been going for you?
Um, it's not been great.
Not been
Like,
great? Mm-hmm.
like losing work and like just having to find every way to save money to
Mm-hmm.
just make the most of
Mm-hmm. And anyway, but so I graduated like earlier this year, remember? On February. And but you're still in uni. How's that?
it. Yeah, that's hard. Like
Hard?
still being in uni,
Mm-hmm.
and especially with the units I'm doing, like they're all contacts
Mm-hmm.
lessons. It's you need to be speaking to people to get the full benefit of the unit.
Mm-hmm. Here in Indonesia, it's a little less friendly, we should say. But they're doing it for the benefit of the whole country, so
Perfect. Yeah,
should be
and
fine.
and the majority of people agree that it is for the benefit of
The
everyone.
Yeah, everyone as a whole, not only the country and the
Yeah.
entire
They
world,
don't like,
etc.
yeah. But if you look at somewhere like America, like
Mm-hmm.
how much of their population have decided that it's all a conspiracy and that we're just trying to it's essentially ruin the economy.
Anyway, apart from that, has there been riots and stuff in like, well, not riots specifically, like
There's been
marches,
protests.
protests?
There's been protests, but small scale stuff. But like nothing got out of hand with those protests.
Well, I mean, obviously nothing like in America at the moment because
No,
like,
nothing like in America. Like they don't. Yeah, there was no fires lit. There was no.
and that's really it's really interesting to see the development of the protests in America because like just about 2 weeks ago, people were protesting about being locked up at home, and now people are protesting about a guy being dead, right? Like that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I I mean, let's just discuss more about like this guy being dead. Why? I mean, what was his name? He was
George Floyd, yeah,
George Floyd, like
in where was it? Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Yeah, George Floyd was 46.
Oh, George Floyd was 46. Oh, it was counterfeit
Yeah,
money.
the
Counterfeit money, wasn't it?
yes, the deli employee accused him of buying cigarettes with a counterfeit $20
Mhm.
bill.
Mhm.
Only 17 minutes after the first squad car arrived,
Mhm.
Mr. Floyd was unconscious and pinned beneath three police officers,
Oh my goodness.
showing no signs of life. Why did they feel the need to restrain him to such a degree?
If Especially if it was just over a counterfeit dollar, like $20
Yeah,
bill,
exactly.
right?
Like what?
Like, there are no steps to take when it's like something
Well, it
about
does also
dollar bill,
this.
like dollars,
It does also
counterfeit
say
money.
here that the video shows officers taking a series of actions that
Mhm.
violated the policies of the Minneapolis Police Department.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they like these police officers weren't following
Mm.
their instructions. They weren't
Mhm.
following their
Mhm.
given guidelines.
Mhm. Yesterday, I saw a video of like police officers in New York, like in a car, in a police van, not even just a short sedan type car,
Is
in a
that like
police
in front
van.
of the protesters,
Yeah, in front of the
and they
protesters, and
just keep
then
driving forward?
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Like,
In the video I watched too,
mm,
I have to question the actions of the protesters there as well. Like
mm,
them driving forward, that's like, why would you do it?
mhm.
I also have to question those people who were jumping on top of the car
Well, I
and
mean,
kicking the windscreen and
I don't particularly like the people who are only focusing on the looting. Like, I understand that looting is like a
yes.
bad thing that's happening
Yeah, well,
within
yeah,
these
out of
riots.
everything happening in America at the moment, the looting is one of the least concerning things.
I mean, clearly, the most concerning thing is the amount of Black people who have died. Like, the other day, I saw a picture of some white people just, or well, white supremacists. Let's just be honest, right?
Yeah, yeah, of
Going
course.
into a subway and ordering food with firearms on them. The fact that they can just walk into a place that they can be a patron at and yet have nobody question their right to hold a firearm, a deadly firearm that's the size of a small child. Like, you no. Whereas a Black person with $1. We don't even know if it was counterfeit. It was a piece
It was
of
just
paper.
an accusation of counterfeit.
Yeah, and that caused him to lose his life. That's crazy. Thing I wanted to know. What is, like, I know that there's Australia is
Oh, you mean like trying to say sorry for what we did to
basically.
our Aboriginal community?
Yeah, basically. What, like, how has
Yeah,
that been long? And then, like, what's happening there? And how is that?
that's definitely still in progress. Like,
Mhm,
we're never, as a country, we're never going to be able to repair
mhm.
what we've done
Of
to
course.
them.
Yeah.
We can only just continue to say sorry.
Is it like being reignited then because of this whole George Floyd situation? Like a lot of people
No,
have been, no?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
No, like,
oh,
it's not being reignited any more than it ever is.
was okay.
But
Mhm,
I think that Australia's Aborigine culture
mhm.
don't really relate to the struggles of um, African American cultures in America.
That it's still happening though, whether it's like
Yes,
racially charged
it is
or
still
not. It's
happening.
still
But
happening in some places.
I won't argue that it is still present.
I mean, Indonesia, our like where I'm from, right? Indonesia, it's not. We're not exempt from that anyway because we do have a part of Papua,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a lot of racism, not only there, but racism within our communities itself, like with Chinese Indonesian people.
Yes.
It's kind
Yeah.
of crazy the amount of racism that's everywhere. And the thing that is very prevalent everywhere is the fact that most of the time it's Black people that get the brunt of it. Everybody in the whole wide world should realize that we're all responsible for this cultural damage and like injustice that happens. So yeah, I guess it's that.